In the previous video, we have looked at the concept of groundwater and the process of infiltration. That is how water from the surface seeps into the deeper layers of the ground. Now let us look at a few more concepts related to groundwater. For that, all we need to do first is have a look at the cross-section of the soil layers. We know that this region at the bottom is composed of rocks, and as we go higher, the number of rocks decreases and the soil particles which are porous and permeable increase in amount. Now where do you think the underground water will be? Many think it's in the layer of soil above the rocks, but surprisingly, that's not the case. The water, as it percolates down, reaches the bottom, which is this layer, and remains stored here in the form of groundwater. This portion of rocks which contains spaces gets saturated with water. This is nothing but an aquifer. Yes, it's a new term for us, so let's understand it well. An aquifer is the region of underground water which is present in the layer of permeable rocks. But this layer being so deep, is it ever possible for us to get water from here? I want you to answer a question for me. Have you ever seen a hand pump? Where does the water in it come from when we push the handle? Is there a water reservoir below it? The water reservoir is the aquifer present deep below it. Systems like hand pumps or wells can drive water from deep layers like the aquifers. Now tell me, what will happen as we move above the aquifer layer? The water will start depleting. Yes, the layers above are not saturated with water like the aquifer is. So now, the point where the saturated water layer meets the unsaturated water layer is called the water table. To understand this, let us assume that we are digging deep into the soil. What will happen as we keep on digging? We will finally reach a point where we encounter water. This point where we find water is nothing but the water table. The water table is a good source of water. Water from this region can be easily drawn and used. But overuse of the water from this region can also give rise to depletion of the water table. There are many reasons due to which water from the water table or the complete aquifer is seen reducing. Next, let's look at a few of these reasons for depletion of water from the water table.